It's the 29th of August. It's been a while since I've done an update. That's because I've been feeling very dizzy, feeling sick, and I've been too stressed really to do any of these recordings. And there's also been the fact that my ex-wife came over a few days ago to help me clean the flat, which desperately needed it, and to go through the recycling that I hadn't done for what I found out was about 5 or 6 months. I am scared as hell. I still haven't heard, but then you don't really expect to hear anything for at least 3 to 4 weeks. It will be 3 weeks exactly on Thursday. That's in a couple of days' time. But I find myself looking out the window to see when the post van comes around, and I'm split between really wanting him to deliver the verdict and not wanting him to deliver the verdict, if you know what I mean, because I'm scared of what the verdict is going to be. And I quite literally walk to the window every few minutes, every time I hear what sounds like it might be a van pulling up outside, and I'm on the 6th story of a block of flats, so and I'm in a complex with 3 buildings quite close together, so even small cars sound a bit like a van exhaust, so I'm going out of my mind. I know I seem quite calm, but that's because the post it hasn't turned up, and I can kind of compose myself for a little while because I know there won't be another post delivery until tomorrow. But every day, every post delivery, I am, like I said, I'm part wanting it to be here and have the result of the assessment, and then there's the other part of me that I don't know whether I'd even be able to open the letter when it gets here. So other than that, nothing has really happened. I've been, as I've said, a bit feeling dizzy and sick. Before the assessment, that was because I wasn't eating, but now I've gone completely the other way, and I have been having dinners, maybe not every day, but I have been having dinners a bit more often. And when I told this to my mum that I was feeling dizzy, and that she said, "Well, you're not eating enough," and I said, "Well, I am. I'm eating more than when before I had my assessment, because that was so stressful. And now it's a different kind of stress. It's the stress of waiting for the sword of Damocles to fall." And partly my brain is starting to function a little bit better, although as you can tell I'm still not firing on all cylinders. And I'm just scared. I'm scared every time the postman doesn't come, because I wonder, has he not come? Have they delivered the post as has happened? I've been getting the post for one of the other flats in this building, and I'm wondering, has he given my letter to somebody else, and somebody else knows what the result of my assessment is, and I don't, and one day I'm just going to end up with no money in my account because they've taken my benefit away from me, and I didn't know because I didn't get the letter. And there's all this churning sensation in my stomach. I have gone out a few times, either by myself with my MP3 player blaring in my ear holes at the top volume, or my ex-wife has gone out with me a couple of times. But as I said, I have been coming over dizzy, and I don't know whether that's a knock-on effect of me starting to have more anxiety attacks because of the stress that I'm under at the moment. I know I can't concentrate on what I'm doing, so the TV is on, but it's more something to occupy my eyes and my ears rather than actually activating my brain in any way. Other than that, nothing's really happened. I'm still in this limbo, and it is producing a ton of stomach acid, and I feel very unwell, even though my brain is starting to function a little bit better at the moment. I am still not at peak efficiency. I have got a doctor's appointment tomorrow, and tomorrow is the day I am due to go out and get my magazines. So I'll be going out with my MP3 player, playing really loud, and getting my B12 injection. But I will really want to get home as quickly as possible. I really don't like leaving my flat, because I'm frightened of missing the postman. And it's really stupid. There's this paradoxical thing. I want the letter to arrive. As I've already said, I want the letter to arrive, but I don't want the letter to arrive. Because if the letter does arrive, I may not be able to open it. And if I can open it, or I get someone else to open it, I'm going to be worried about what the result is. And then even if it's a positive result, even if I do get to keep my benefit, I'm going to be worried forever that they're going to either put me through another assessment again in a relatively short time span, or someone's going to fuck up and take my benefit away by mistake, as happened in 2014. So I'm never really going to get out of this state of fear. I do look for work, but I can't find an employer who will actually take me on. And I haven't got any further than applying for the job and not getting an interview, because I have a mental health problem. I've been out of work for so long, and I'm in a catch-22 situation. I would like to work, but I can't find anyone who would actually employ me. The only thing that I can do possibly is maybe seasonal work as a Santa, because at least, as you can see, I wouldn't need a fake beard. But then it would be very difficult for me to go ho 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 with any conviction. In fact, when I made the joke to my ex-wife, she said I sound more like the Jolly Green Giant than Santa. So anyway, I do apologise for the rambling video, this commentary, but unfortunately this is how this affects me. And I didn't want to do I did with the pip one, try to do one every day, and then it kind of let it slide, and I've decided not to even try that this time. So I will let you, the next time I will post a video is if a downturn happens or if I get my result. A downturn in my mental processing and how I'm feeling at the moment, or if I get the result, and whatever the result is, I will let you know. So as I've said on previous ones, if you give a toss, do share this video. Let's try and get the message out there about how this affects people. I'm not doing it for me. I'm not trying to become an internet superstar. And if you look at the amount of views I get, never going to happen anyway. But I am trying to catalogue how this process affects people, and I can only really do it by cataloguing how it affects me, because I can tell my own story authoritatively, and I can't tell somebody else's. So yeah, please share this video, comment if you want underneath this video on the YouTube page, and you know, if you're going to be a dick, do expect me to come back at you. Thanks very much. I'll see you on the next video.